What is going on, button pushers? Welcome to the channel. Today's video is pretty much what the title says. I forgot these things on a lot of different shoots, and it's very common to forget these things. So I wanted to give you guys a quick rundown of what is most commonly forgotten for shoots and how to prevent forgetting them. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is David. I upload a video at least once a week. I've been starting to get more frequent, maybe 2 videos or so. But in today's video, I am a music video kind of guy, so I shoot a ton of those. So there's going to be a lot of music video stories here, but these are still commonly forgotten amongst other jobs. So let's get started. First things first, a speaker or a microphone or just audio equipment in general. There have been a ton of times where I've literally just forgotten to bring in a speaker entirely. So when I'm shooting my music video, we have to figure it out. Maybe somebody else has a speaker, or we just play it from the phone and it kind of just make it work. But honestly, it really sucks. And a lot of times people will forget their microphones, or people forget to bring a charged microphone. So a microphone is something that you really need for a lot of shoots. Maybe you're doing a wedding, maybe you're doing like a quick little documentary thing, who knows. But microphones are super important, and if you don't have them charged or forget them for something that you really need a microphone, it's pretty bad. Now, there's no real way not to forget these things, like to make sure that you don't forget, but honestly, what I like to do is I put everything up in my charging station. So when I'm charging things, I charge my speaker, I charge my batteries, I charge everything together. That way, when I am ready to pack them the next morning, or whenever I do start packing, everything is right there and I can see it in front of my eyes, and I'll think, hey, I definitely need this, let me pack this with all my spare batteries. It's really that simple. There's no real actual way to prevent forgetting this if it's not just in your mind that you need to bring it, because there's nothing you can put away, because you do need to charge them. You do need to make sure that they're ready to go. Now this one is very common, and it's at least happened to someone at least once. Forgetting a memory card. So I showed up to an editorial shoot once. It was like a whole studio. We had it booked out for 2 hours. I showed up, turned on my camera, and it says no memory card. And I was like, oh my god. And I did not have any spares on me. I didn't have anything. And I was like, hey, I'll be right back, okay? So I took 10 minutes, drove straight down to the Best Buy as fast as possible, got the cheapest memory card. You know those really cheap ones, like the blue SanDisk ones? Yeah, I got one of those. Shot with that, and I still have that card. But to prevent forgetting a memory card, honestly, it's very simple. So I have a ton of spare memory cards. I keep them all in a memory card pouch, and I put that in the backpack that I bring with me everywhere I go. If it's not in that, I keep it in my car. That way I always have access to spare memory cards. In case I do forget one, I'll have some more. So I definitely recommend just stashing away random memory card pouches anywhere, and things that you bring, Pelican cases, backpacks, your car, just any bag that you bring to shoots, because one day it's gonna happen and you're gonna be like, God, good thing David told me to put some extra memory cards in my car. Also, for memory cards, if you leave it in your card reader, which I have done so many times, a thing I like to do is I like to dump all my footage the day of the shoot, dump all of it, take my memory card out and put it right back in the camera. That way I can format it later, but I don't format it right away, because if you format it right away while it's dumping and everything and something happens and gets corrupted, you can't get that footage back. I put it right back in the camera after dumping. Do that. Next story. One time I flew to LA super last minute, literally got a call the day before, showed up a few hours later to shoot a music video for a big name artist. And I got there, I had my Ronin M, and I shoved everything into a little backpack. When I got there, I started setting up, and I didn't bring an HDMI cord. I had a monitor, I had my camera, I had a Ronin M, I was ready to shoot, I got my memory card, but I forgot an HDMI cord. Literally, an HDMI cord just makes or breaks your rig. It literally lets you be able to see through the monitor or not. And on a Ronin M, especially with a camera that doesn't have a flip screen, it was the 1DX2 at the time, I couldn't see anything. So I literally had to shoot everything like this. I had to hold it up so I can look at the monitor on the camera, and it was just so annoying. So SDI cords, HDMI cords, just all visual monitoring cords, it's really good to have them. And again, I stash them away in my backpack. I have them organized in an cord organizer. Just have them stashed away, have spares laying around, because it's super important, and if you forget them, it is a big deal. Spare batteries and battery life. Luckily, I have not had the problem where it just completely died on a shoot and I was not able to get anything usable. There have been a ton of times where it's been super close to dying, but we somehow finished the shoot before it died, or like it dies right at the end or something like that. But I've never had the thing where it just dies in the middle of the shoot and there's nothing we can do. But to prevent something like that, make sure you charge your batteries the day before your shoot, or bring a charger with you. It's literally just bring a charger, because it's super important that if something rolls out longer than you expect it to, you have a charger to charge the batteries that are going to be used all day long. Lastly, guys, this one has affected me a lot. It's happened so many times, and luckily it hasn't affected the shoot way too much. A lens adapter. So the R5 and all these other mirrorless cameras coming out and everything, and you got EF lenses, or even if you're using like a Sony and you want to use a Canon lens or something, the lens adapters are super important to remember to bring. And honestly, again, you just got to stash it away in your backpack. Honestly, all these things you just got to stash away. So I've been on plenty of shoots where I have my R5 and my 1DX3. I'm shooting on the 1DX3 and I want to get some second shots on the R5 because I don't want to take my 1DX off that big rig. And all of a sudden, I don't have a lens adapter and I can't use the specific lens I want. And sometimes that really just destroys it, because in my head before the shoot I'm just planning like, yeah, I'm gonna use the R5, shoot on the 50, blah 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 blah, and then I forget the lens adapter. It's happened very often, at least 10 times. So don't forget your lens adapter. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be all for today's video. Make sure you guys don't forget any of these items. The best idea is to just stash them away in your bag if you're not using them, or have like a charging station like you guys might have saw in my last video, and just make sure that everything is gonna be there for your shoot. Check the day before, make a checklist even, because these are super important and they can make or break your videos. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed. Drop me a comment below, let me know what is something that you guys think should not be forgotten that is forgotten pretty often. Keep pushing buttons, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.